Actually, I'm doing IG. Isn't that business nowadays anyways?
It is business.
I'm just trying to flex on IG.
You just gotta look like you're doing something.
Yeah, well, all the stories and posts, people got to see the grind, and it's all in the thumbs nowadays. That's where the grind's shown. How many calluses you got on your thumbs, bro?
I actually get them more so on my fingertips from playing the guitar and the skin flute.
Yeah, the skin flute, yeah. Good at that, I heard. I hear the tune. All right, polishing off this bad boy.
Hey,
I can't figure out.
People are waiting.
Yeah, no.
While we wait, I'll tell them.
Tell them what's up.
Yeah.
This is the All or Nothing Show, by the way. Thank y'all for tuning in. My name's Austin. I'm the host. Got the boys, Brock, Griffin.
Where's your drink?
Oh shit, it's in the fridge.
Grab the drink. And the show is pretty much this. We get on here, we turn the mics on, we shoot the shit, give a little housekeeping, and go through some of the struggles that we personally get kicked in the dick with daily.
Is it colder?
No.
Dang.
And hopefully people get some value out of
I
it.
hope it's cold on the inside.
Can
That's
put
what
it
matters.
on ice?
We don't have ice, do we?
Going live.
I don't know if we had any left
Nah.
over. Oh.
I think that's it. Boom.
It's cold enough.
Okay, so everybody's kind of been talking shit about this gym and juice flavor. I'm very curious to try. Bucked up. I feel like I've only heard that it's like a 4, so I'm curious to see how it tastes.
We gotta
I've
hit
heard
people
worse.
with some lightning. I feel like the beginning of this show a little dry. We gotta get loud a little
Sometimes it's dry. You got to
Welcome
throw
back
some
to
Yeah,
turbo
you
on
do
it.
get you spit on it. Yeah.
Woo! What is
Yeah.
up? So this is the All or Nothing Show. I mean,
What do you think of the gym and juice?
give them your feedback.
It is like a grapefruitish sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Low grapefruit action.
Yeah. You ever been grapefruited before?
Kai Green has.
Yeah, that's how you have to drink it. It's
I bet kids don't know about that these days. They don't. You know what? I bet you ask Trey and the other high school kids here. They don't know who Kai Green
What's
is.
the is that ASMR?
Yeah,
They do the
yeah.
sound?
yeah.
We should play the video on the fucking
Yeah.
speaker.
Nah, we don't
like
do that.
whisper.
Like they'll say, "Is that a vacuum cleaner?"
Shit.
cleaning
Gargling.
Cat drowning in cement.
Yeah.
So what's good, boys? What's new?
Well, why don't
Monday.
you talk about what we did yesterday?
Oh yeah, well we can jump straight into that. Yesterday we woke up bright and early and got here to the gym. I got here a little early because I edited a video, and then Brock showed up, made some coffee, and we hit the fucking streets. Capitol Trail, which is downtown Richmond off the Canal Street or Canal Street, Canal Walk, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit past that.
Starts there at the flood wall. It seems like. Correct me if
Pretty
I'm
much.
wrong.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then fucking
me, it
haul
does.
ass to however far you go. I think it's 50 miles or a little over 50. I was told 50.4 miles.
So I was trying to map out.
to Williamsburg.
Yeah, it goes long as shit. And I was trying to map out because I told you I've only been 9 miles out and 9 back. And I was going on Google Earth because I was kind of going on my iPad and making a brief plan for like when I do a marathon there. I was showing Maddie basically mapping out checkpoints, right? And I was almost lost like the trail for one point because it does break off to this almost. It's not really a street, but it's almost kind of like a little back road, and it's like the crosswalk, and then it resumes typical trail tree line kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how long it goes, man. It's crazy long.
When I was doing it yesterday, first time I've ever been on it, by the way, ever, never even walked it. I made it maybe like 10 miles in. Well, no, less than that.
No,
Because
you
I
went
did a total
about-
of, maybe 7 miles in.
How do you keep track of that?
My app.
Oh,
The app.
gotcha.
that I have.
Yeah.
And plus
But
they do have mile markers.
Based off what you told me, you were like eight,
I probably went, 8.
about 8 miles out.
Well, I guess at probably maybe 6 miles out, I realized I'm one of those people that like I can like turn my brain off and just I just do something until I get to the end type deal.
Yeah, and then you realized there was no end.
There was no end, or it's just like, all right, I just guess I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I felt like I could have did that yesterday because we were out there for a good bit, and I felt like
Yeah.
I still had some energy left in me. But later in the
Yeah.
day, I got my ass whooped.
Yeah.
It was a long day, but I didn't realize. I was like, man, I could stay on this thing forever. I bet you. And I was almost like, fuck it, let me make it to the end. But you would never saw me again.
No. 'Cause yeah, you wouldn't
I
make it
wouldn't
to
have
the
made
end
it.
or the beginning.
No,
Yeah, and
I'd have been out there.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you get
Search
like
party.
that. Sometimes, especially even yesterday, I was only gonna do 8 miles, but like 3 miles in, I just felt so good, and I finally got to this nice field because I used to run that trail like 2 times a week, and it had been like 3-4 months since I've seen it again or gotten on it, and I just felt so good. The weather was nice. It was like a mid-60s, so kind of like a little crisp kind of morning, and the sun was just kind of peeking out over trees and such, and I was like, shit, why don't we get 10? Just because that would kind of round out my week at 40 miles. But yeah, some days you're just feeling it, and you feel like you can just go forever.
Yeah.
And then other days, joints feel achy or tired, or you just feel like you're dragging ass. It's interesting how that is.
Yeah. And it could have been, my first time out there, I was like, it was surreal. I was like, oh,
I think
shit,
that's what it
felt
is.
good.
Yeah.
So maybe, obviously, I've seen everything. Like I was telling you already,
Seeing new
I've
stuff is
seen
exciting.
everything at least 8 miles out. So the next time I go out there, the first 8 miles is probably going to be kind of boring, probably, because I know everything that's kind of there. Because the first 8 miles out, I was like looking around. I was telling Brock my pace probably wasn't as good as it could be because I was looking around, taking my time.
And you don't know where's the uphills are coming and the downhills and the turns. So,
but as a translation from me doing mileage on the stationary bike in here and going into something like that isn't as flat as the air park out here. Kind of crazy on the hills.
More wind resistance.
Wind, it was. Unfortunately, it wasn't that windy yesterday. So it wasn't that bad. A couple days that I did it here is more wind, but the wind definitely comes into play, and definitely elevation, hills. I mean, your legs can get gassed really quick, but fortunately, the bike has like 20 some gears, so I can drop it down and just creep up a hill. But
were you drafting behind him?
Yeah, I felt them.
Yeah. How'd the
no.
helmet do?
Good.
Cool
good.
visor.
Oh yeah, cool visor. I felt like I got respect when other
Nice.
bikers passed me.
Yeah, we were
Like
talking
the
about
Jeep
it
Wave.
on the car ride back about almost like staying in your lane as far as focusing on your own like self and your own training because you were telling me you were trying to catch up to this one guy who sped past you, and by the time you caught up to him, you'd spent so much energy catching up, you were just like gone. And then as soon as you let off the gas, he was past you. And same with running. Sometimes I told you I'll be going up like that main hill, and I'm a little bit slower, but I feel like I'm holding my own a little bit up this hill, and I'll just see like this one guy and his girlfriend that are purebred runners just speeding through that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? But you gotta just focus on like your own experience level, your own fitness level, and stay in your own lane.
For sure. It was fun though. It was fun. Especially getting out there with other bikers, because when I've done it myself here, it's been by myself. So
and I will say that trail has a ton of bikers, more than runners.
Yeah.
There's multiple like clubs or groups that do it pretty frequently, depending on when you go.
Yeah. I'm the lone wolf.
Yeah.
Thinking about a triathlon?
Yeah, so I was talking to Brock yesterday.
We need you to swim.
Yeah. You got to swim so we can be the trifecta when we show up.
3-man Ironman.
And we show up
true.
and we sign up as we.
It'll be like that.
Instead of they, it's we.
It'll be like all of us in a
baton
giant
pass.
trench coat, and it's like
we're stacked on top of each other.
Stacked up on top. Hi.
And a hand just comes out the middle.
Yeah.
Out
I'd
the
like
fly
to
hole.
sign up. Yeah.
So, sir, what is that?
That would be pretty cool.
Is that his dick or his arm?
It's pretty big.
Just shake it, damn
Yeah.
it.
But as far as goals, after doing the little bit that I did on the trail, I would definitely like to make it an end goal. And I need to set a date for it so I have something to work for, but going to Williamsburg and back within a day.
That
So
would be cool.
it being like a day type ride.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know what I would hope. I would definitely hope under 6 hours,
How
but
many
we'll see.
miles?
It'd be 50.
Damn.
Or 100, excuse me, 100.
It'd probably be, if it's 50 out, it'd be like 100.
Yeah, 100.
And then, do you think you would earn the road bike by that point?
I still don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm worthy for it yet because I haven't put in enough time. But if there was one to come across, I don't want to spend. I got other important shit in my life that I probably need to spend money on first
I was
before
going
a
to
bike.
say, I'd probably say just slowly toss a little bit of money to the side.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get, if you're really going to get into it, you don't want to buy bullshit.
And
they
I don't
are
know
kind
if
of
I'm just
expensive.
doing this right now because it's something new and I want to crush it real quick. Like, I really want to go out there and just say, fuck it, next weekend, let me see if I can go to
Yeah.
Williamsburg and back.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
training at all. Which maybe I could pull my nuts out and do it, but it probably wouldn't be pretty.
That's Page Way.
Yeah. It is that way. Some days it is. It's just fucking, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
we'll
That's
see.
awesome.
Yeah. We'll see.
So is that going to be kind of the new goal after the challenge that you just did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I would, so not that I need to do this to
Yeah.
like feel confident in myself to sign up for something, but I don't want to show up to a road bike challenge with a trail bike and be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm here and put like bring bring.
Yeah.
I'm here for the century ride.
Yeah.
And be that guy, which I'm okay with. I'm confident myself to show up with no shirt, some short shorts, and just the fucking cheap ass helmet and be
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm here to compete.
They've all got their biker shorts
And they got-
on, and
they
they
got
click
their
their feet into
onesies.
the pedals. Yeah.
I got
Oh, I didn't even think about the
and I
whole
got like
foot
the
pedals.
the rope lock still on the bike and
Yeah.
everything over there, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Austin Page.
I'm here for the gangbang.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know I'm ready to do something like that, but I feel like doing this personal goal of the Williamsburg Trail would be a good kickstart to be like,
Yeah.
all right, maybe I should get a little cheap bike or find somebody with a road bike that I could borrow for this and do a legitimate, like, what is that? Like
Absolutely.
tracked, calculated, like path with like, competition.
Now I have to ask, how did you get it down there?
I took the front tire off and slid it in my car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
my back seats fold down.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do we have a bike rack on the back of the Accord?
No, I could, but no, I ain't gonna buy that. I got other shit I need to be putting money into. I need to buy product. That's what I need to buy, not a
So
bike.
that was most of the weekend. How was your weekend?
That was pretty good, honestly. Saturday, I was surprised because like I've been trying to wean off of these. So in the morning, I just had like tea that I was trying to find like a stronger caffeine one, but worked on some house stuff, went grocery shopping, came back home, was on the way back home, got a bang because I was like, I'm crashing. Came back home, slept for like 3.5 hours.
You drank a bang and then slept?
Yeah, immediately after I got home, like within 20 minutes. And then
Up all night. No, I'm not gonna say
hey, have some respect.
Yeah, I was gonna say something nasty.
And then I woke back up, made dinner, went right back to bed. So I don't know.
This man loves sleeping.
Yeah, something's
Need
going on. I got like lupus or something.
Might have AIDS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. And then yesterday, nothing too crazy, just meal prepped, and then like just worked on some editing stuff. So kind of just a low key weekend.
Good, man.
So
Yeah.
Good.
Any fireworks?
no. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like once you've seen them once, you've seen them enough. So I don't know how y'all feel about that. We always used to, when we would come back from Florida, just like watch them on TV in the hotel room, or like, I don't know. It's never been something I've like really wanted to go drive to, because it's always just, all right, that's cool. I like the
Yeah.
blowout at the end, but I always live for those videos where they accidentally light off all the fireworks at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's just like a
Catastrophe.
So, yeah.
I think for me with firework watching, it's more so who I'm with instead of the actual fireworks itself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I obviously Sarah's out of town, so I didn't go and do a shit. I sat, drank 2 beers on the couch, passed out too.
Nice.
But usually I'm more excited for the people or crowd that I'm with
Yeah.
than the fireworks itself. It's like, oh, that's just a cherry on top.
How was the river?
Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Got cooked. Got fucking cooked with the sun. But it was good, man. It was good because I hadn't been down there in a while to the Rappahannock, for anybody that's wondering what river. But my grandparents have a place down there, and just chilled, a little private beach, and got some sun rays,
Yeah.
drank a few natter days, enjoyed some life.
In
some
the,
freedom.
The shaker?
Yeah.
Nice.
Took that down there. That was good. Kept my ice cold water in it, which was good. Which, by the way, shaker's not live on the site. Stainless steel, vacuum sealed, double walled.
Yeah.
Check it out.
They've been selling.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah,
grabbing
been
them.
rolling.
Get them
They're
while
cool.
they're hot. Or while they're cold.
Let them know. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the same way with fireworks. We went to like a little thing at a local brewery last night, but I don't know. I was telling Austin this morning, I don't really like crowded events at all. Like, I just feel like it's not like a self-conscious thing that everyone's watching me, but it's almost like, I don't know if it's too much stimulus or I'm more of an introvert, honestly. I like just being like with people I know and trust, and like rather than like a large party or event or something like that. And then in addition to that, like I don't drink. And then so that the sparkling ale or beer that they had there in the cans, one, I wouldn't drink it anyway, but I did try it. It sucked anyway. It tasted like a LaCroix drink. In a way.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, like seeing a little bit of fireworks is nice. But like you said, I think it'd be, better if it was just, a smaller group with y'all or something like that.
And more beer.
Yeah.
And more vodka. And more whiskey.
Stone cold. Dang. Yeah. I don't know. What were y'all, inside or outside?
It was outside.
Oh.
And we waited. That was the other thing, too. We waited like 45 minutes by this food truck. There's like 3 food trucks there. And we got there like maybe an hour into the event. And most of the food trucks already were sold out of most of their items. Like this one bowl place, that would do like a Chipotle type stuff. All they literally had was they were supposed to offer bowls, burritos, and salads. All they had was a bowl option. They only had chicken and avocado and like salsa almost.
Like no rice or anything?
No, they were like sold out of everything.
Keto.
Chips were gone.
Yeah.
Pizzas were on like 60 pizza back orders.
Holy shit.
Oh,
It was
jeez.
like, yeah, it was
You could have called Domino's, got it delivered there.
I know.
Probably quicker.
I know.
Just sit on
Damn.
the curb.
Fuck you guys, yeah.
Damn, I like
Yeah,
that.
get fucked.
That's unfortunate, because I don't know if you mentioned or not, but you went to Hardywood, and they have some good beers, but you didn't get to drink like some of their better beers, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like coffee. You just haven't tried mine.
Yeah.
I know you don't like them.
I brewed some for you this morning.
Yeah, it was good.
Because thank you to Kathy.
Yeah,
sent us
huge
a
shout
care
out.
package.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And,
really? With the new coffee?
Yeah, it was a bunch of coffee, so I was like, damn, I need to run through this Blanchard's a little faster.
Dang.
So.
Yeah.
I was wondering what all those nuts were for.
Oh, yeah, nuts, too.
Oh.
Grab a handful. I know you like that.
Handful of nuts.
Yeah.
Griffin-
Put them in your mouth.
You started a challenge, too. We're putting it on the record.
I
What'd
told
you
you,
do?
I wasn't going to talk
We're putting it
about
on the record.
I told you I wasn't
It's
going to
gotta be
talk
a
about it.
social
I can't
contract.
handle the public pressure.
Yeah. There's
I
gotta
know.
be
I need to
pressure.
fade out.
And we're going to follow up with it every Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we hold up to our
So-
challenges.
I believe that it'll start next week.
Oh, fuck.
But it is a transformation challenge for the guys that Brock and I have gotten shorts from. They're just in Australia, like cool, kind of like old school guys, but transformation challenge, 10 weeks. I weighed myself. I'm 187. So my
Fighting
goal is to try to get up to maybe closer to 200. I feel like I always like get to that breach, but I never actually like get past it or hold there for too
We
long.
ordered you some tests.
So I was
some
about to say,
growth.
so you're doing, most people when they do a transformation, it's like, oh, let's get as lean and shredded as possible. You're
Yeah.
trying to like gain.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
good.
yeah. Well, I want
They'll be looking
actual
at
muscle.
the photos. They'll be
For
like,
sure.
Wait,
what?
did he flip
What's
the
this guy-
order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this guy doing?
Yeah.
I like this guy. He took a different route.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote up my program. I took my before photos. I like wrote up my diet. Everything's prepped. But I feel like it'll be kind of cool to just see like. That's why I told Brock, because he made fun of me when I was talking about it, because he was just like, what did you say the other day? You were like, 2 weeks in, it's going to be me cheating.
Well,
Whoops.
you
Whoops.
told- you-
Got me.
Well, you told me
Yeah,
about the.
cookie
You told
time.
me that they were doing a
Busted.
challenge,
Yeah.
and you were like, "I'm thinking about doing it." I was like, "It's fine if you do it, but really do it. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear the 2
Yeah.
week, and that's what I was saying."
That's true. That's true. Oh yeah. Well, I'll talk about that in just a second. But the biggest thing I think too is I like, especially like what you did, Austin, or other things like that. I like having something, because if you think about it, when we first were opening the gym, we had a little, day of reckoning amongst ourselves. But I almost feel like when it's just among friends, it's easy to fade out sometimes, or other things like that. I like kind of having something on the line or some sort of tangible, okay, like maybe I'll win sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, whereas I feel like it would be fun to do an actual competition or something like that. I don't know sometimes like if I actually care about the competition as much, like a stage competition. So I feel like it'll at least be fun to have some sort of time window to work towards, like some sort of prize or like money on the line already. But I don't know, I just kind of like want to just have this be something I can like try to work on independently almost, and just try to see, the only person that cares is going to be me if I like succeed or fail. So
Yes.
we'll see. So it is fun, and I almost feel like it's nice to feel like every rep, every meal, it's like, okay, this is towards a bigger end,
Yes.
basically. Because I don't like to feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. So I feel like it is, especially after what you did, it is nice to have like an end point to work towards and then
Yeah.
shift that goal with whatever that may be. But I was going to talk about something which y'all can elaborate on, if you had something you wanted to say. But I was going to talk about, I was just kind of writing up, everything like macro wise, meal wise. And the biggest thing I think that I have flaw or like fault with sometimes is I like want to do everything perfectly and like detail everything out and like try to get the most like, optimal diet or training or other things like that. And it really is just, more consistency and basics over anything. Like it really is just like rice and your protein or like, eggs and this and that, like, or like your basic movements or other things where I feel like sometimes I just cripple myself by trying to just, okay, let me add this or prepare this way. And then next thing you know, you don't get any of your meals done because, they take too long to do or other things like that. So I think that's the biggest thing I'm going to try to focus on during this time period is like just something that is basic and doable, but it will be consistent the whole way through versus having all these like fluctuations throughout because I'm trying to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get out of my own head sometimes too. So we'll see how it all goes.
Yeah. We actually shared a thing yesterday, and it was, done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
Always, because you actually have a result to show for it or something to show for it instead of just, oh, I got to wait till it's right timing for this or perfect that,
Yeah.
I definitely.
Because nothing's ever going to be perfect. Things are going to come up. Mess ups happen. Mistakes happen. A meal gets skipped. As long as you get right back on it, still get it done,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot.
So we'll see. I'm not going to talk about it. Y'all can check in with me if you want to, but I'm not going to really talk about it because I don't want to have any of like the affirmation from that. I would like to just like keep my head down and like try to grind it out
I like
too.
it.
And we'll see what happens. So
I like it.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes, between our day of reckoning thing, that faded out, which nobody's fault. But I almost feel like in my own head, I'm like, I've never really like seen something through to completion. Even with working with somebody earlier this year, I feel like I kind of faded out a little bit from that too. So I don't know. It's easy sometimes. I almost feel like, oh, well, who's to say this won't be the same way? But I'd like to think that it wouldn't be.
I think, I think one could easily be a negative Nancy and say, yeah, oh, you never, you didn't finish up with that coach. You didn't do this or do that. But I think the positive thing to gain from it is that at least you're still putting yourself out there. You're still giving yourself these challenges. So it shows you're not just being a stick in the mud and saying, well, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
You're still trying it. And who's to say this isn't the one thing you do see through the end and that, maybe you take those lessons learned and apply it to more things and go from there. So
Yeah.
I think it's good. And I think, you can find out what works best for you, whether it is, speaking about it more often because that social pressure, or maybe that is a deterrent. So maybe talking about it less and just focusing on it internally helps you stick with it more. But
regardless, I feel like with anything that maybe you fail on, you learn from it. And especially with working with the coach, the two things I feel like made me mess up, one were 7 meals a day is just kind of hard to hit, I would say, to where now I just dialed it back to 5 but made the portion sizes bigger because it's less stuff to bring. And it's like, I feel like sometimes I don't have enough time to sit down between clients. So I figured this might be a little bit more doable. And then B, I didn't really work well with having fluctuating rest days and like an inconsistent like lifting schedule to where like some of my busiest days, it would be like one of the harder days. And then like a day that I'm completely off, it would be completely off of the gym. And I like to like train on the weekends or other things like that. So I feel like at least with what I wrote for myself, it'll be a locked in like, okay, this is what you do this day. This is what you do this day. This is the rest day. So at least I feel like I can just know that, okay, well, this is my schedule Tuesday and this is what I'm going to do then, or other things like that. I don't know if y'all work the same way or what. I know you do, Brock, but
I don't.
no.
I still train every day.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's something I have a problem with. You know, everybody has their little tick or whatever, but I just can't stop training, even if it's like detrimental.
It's my secret. What do they call it? My secret addiction?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I can't
strange
stop
addiction.
eating toilet paper.
I can't stop running.
There actually used to be one of those I saw. One guy was addicted to cycling,
Yeah.
and they were like, the wear and tear on his knees like could send him into like early injury at 60 years old. Or they were trying to say all the bad things from
You
like
should let that old
riding
man
the
ride his
bike.
bike.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I have always benefited, I think, from like sticking to like I know what's coming on each day. Like always know my Mondays are my squat day and this and that. I will say with like running recently, since I dealt with a little bit of an injury with that IT band, I almost kind of said, all right, let me just focus on the endurance goal right now rather than the mile time because I had that marathon goal and I had that sub 6 minute mile goal. And I think, I was on the way to making progress on both, but I think it's just way more beneficial to just focus on one for now, and I can come up on the other soon thereafter. And honestly, they lead into each other in a way. And so that's what I've been doing now. Instead of running like it was 3 times a week, but I was kind of doing something stupid that I didn't really realize it until like now, is I was doing like 50% of my weekly mileage volume on like one day. I do like a moderate run of like 4 to 6 miles, and then I go fucking hard like a 12 to 16 miler in one day.
Yeah.
And then I do like, it would end up being like 3 miles at the track on a Sunday. And it's just too much on like one day. It's kind of asking for an injury or an issue, which I never had from the training like that, but it just wasn't that smart. And then now I'm running, I turned that track day into like a normal kind of mileage day, and I'm running like, for the most part, 4 or 5 days a week. But I've ran, including yesterday, it was like 9 days in a row basically. And it's definitely like you said, Austin, it's kind of hard to where you almost just, especially when you get that kind of like bug and that itch, you just want to keep going, keep the train moving. Yeah. But I do notice that, like my last Monday squat day, and definitely like this morning, I'm just not able to push as hard because my legs are just so fatigued or sore. Like I can get it done, and I did get it done. I put in a good effort, but I'm just not able to train fully optimally on my lower body. So I'm going to definitely try and force myself to not run this evening and not run tomorrow, but then I'll get back on it like Wednesday, just because I think, I don't know, you can only be a hard ass for so long on your body, before it just...
Goggins
He
is
should have
looking
listened.
down.
He should have
I
listened.
don't know.
Looking down.
Is that ever hard though to balance like a tangible, objective progress, or like effort versus like knowing that you gave 100%? You know what I mean? Like if you feel like you're not optimal today for like your numbers, but you still know you gave like as much effort as you could.
Oh.
Is that ever like, I don't know, hard to feel like you're making progress or sticking to it,
I think you're giving like the full effort, but I think you also know that like effort doesn't always equal results. Like it's kind of like the idea of like, work smart, don't always like just work hard.
Yeah.
I think if you can do both, that's like the game plan. And so it's like I can work as hard as I want, keep running myself into the ground, but there is a point where you are being too stubborn and you need to let your body like recover.
Yeah.
Like I'm not taking a full-on rest day. It's something that if you're a regular listener, I kind of bitch about, and I'm not for rest days. I'm not resting. I still train legs today. I'm just not basically spending 8 miles out there and then training legs, and then 2 days later running another 12 miles in leg day.
Yeah.
And just, you can only put your muscles through so much. They never get a chance to catch up.
He's not full Goggins yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well. Yeah.
Hasn't even gone to the ER.
Yeah. I haven't pissed blood, so I'm still.
We're still good.
Get
Still
back
good.
in there.
Yeah.
Back in the game.
Yeah.
Dang. Party in the gym.
Party in the gyms this coming weekend.
This weekend, yeah. And I was checking the weather. I was nervous about it because it looked like it was going to rain. But then, like, for now, it's looking sunny. Looking to be a good day.
I had someone at Lowe's tell me, because I have my shirt on, they were coming to it. So, shout out Lowe's guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the brother of a kid. I think I was in a class or two with Ryan, but
I'm excited.
yeah.
I've forgotten about it kind of.
It's been a while since we've done one.
Yeah, and it's been so long that I don't know what to expect still, but I am excited. I'm looking forward to it, to kind of let loose. Hopefully everybody else is here to do the same. But yeah, I'm hoping the weather does play through so we can have the doors open, have music blast, and just have a good time.
Is it outside with the vendors?
Maybe.
Oh.
Better be.
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as it's not like pouring down or anything.
Yeah, as long as it's sunny. We plan on
Yeah.
being outside, inside, doors up,
Mm-hmm.
music blasting,
Pumping.
pumping,
Humping.
dumping, humping, chumping.
Yep. Other than that, didn't have any questions thrown up to this week, so I don't know what else we could maybe dive into. Any housekeeping? Anything new coming on? Anything?
Oh, maybe we just dive into these questions. Make it a shorty.
I got a new question box that I finished, but I just need to change one thing.
Nice.
So I'll finish that. But you'll see it next week.
Yeah.
We'll get back on our regular thing. It was a holiday weekend.
Yeah, give us a
Mhm.
break.
I was too busy saluting the flag.
That's right. Dive into it. Rock and roll. Well, guys, I want to give a heads up. This is a card game called Bad People, the party game you should probably not play. And if you're a Karen or a tight ass and you aren't down to have a little fun, it's nothing serious, turn it off now because we're going to be answering some questions. They might be awkward. Just giving you a heads up.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
go ahead.
Most likely to have successfully blackmailed someone. Have any of y'all blackmailed someone?
Maybe when I was like a teenager in middle school.
I'm trying to think.
Like a
if
picture
I've
of
done
somebody's
something like that.
vagina
Oh,
that went around.
you blackmailed a girl
No.
with her own picture?
No, I know plenty of people that did back in middle school, high
shit.
school. You know, you'd send a picture of somebody's dick or vagina, and they'd be like, "Oh, if you
On that flip phone.
yeah."
Yeah.
And everybody, there was this one instance back in high school, by the way. Chick, rookie mistake, was fingering herself in a picture.
Oh.
High
Had her
school
face in it?
high school ring was on.
Oh.
Can you even see with that flip phone quality?
No, it was like close up, like it was like just the meat
Dang.
and the meat and potatoes, and everybody knew the ring.
Yeah.
Because it had her little emblems on the side. Obviously, it had her last name, I think. High school rings, I think. And some way everybody instantly knew it was hers.
But
And
you
that
went
shit
to high
spread.
school with like 12 people, though, right?
No.
okay.
I went for some of it. I went to public school my last 2 years.
Oh.
So, I mean, a normal high school.
For some, I feel like
Rookie move.
Some girls make the worst decisions
Yeah.
that it just makes you not want to have a daughter. Because when I was a junior, one girl freshman, like she was a rising freshman, whenever her sister was in my grade, like September. So like as soon as school started, there's already a video going around of her getting done doggy from
There was
some kid in
another
grade.
dude like that, too.
And I'm like,
senior year.
come on, like.
Dang.
And the chick with this
Like
video,
what?
last thing we'll dive into on this, but this dude had broke up with his girlfriend, or she broke up with him, vice versa. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They broke up. She emailed him. This is back when you couldn't send videos via phones. She emailed him a video of her getting done doggy style and said, "Hey, look what you're missing now."
Oh.
And he pulled it up. He didn't know what it was going to be. He was like, "That ain't me." I was like, "Oh, fuck." I remember this was in CAD class, so like we were all had our
Oh, he
own little
pulled it up
computers.
in front of everybody?
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, what?" Or like, we were seeing what the hell was sent to him, and it was just her getting plowed by some other dude.
Dang. I
And-
can
and,
only
like, it was like,
imagine, too.
This is what you're missing.
Well, and thinking
like,
back
oh,
to that,
shit.
that would have had to have been on the computer. So she's typing like RickWayne1 at yahoo.com.
Yeah. Send. Yeah, because this was like
Clicking that out.
2007 probably. Yeah.
Dang. No,
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of who would blackmail someone. I feel like Brock would, honestly. He's like very
Yeah.
calculated in that way. You touch the air conditioner, your life is mine.
Yeah. I would.
I don't know who. I mean, I guess you could pick somebody, but maybe me. I don't know. I don't ever have a grudge, so I don't have a reason to blackmail anybody.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with people that I'd need to blackmail.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. All right, flip it.
Who would be the most successful serial killer?
Griffin.
Probably
I feel like he'd use a knife. Different
Yeah.
kitchen tools.
Ted Bundy
Blender.
mode.
that, and then he just has all that
On the
woods
farm.
and farm out there. He'd just plant a tree over that body, and the tree would
Oh,
just like soak it up
yeah,
somehow.
yeah, that's
you know,
true.
cocoon into that.
Or what's the thing you can store people in or something like that? It's
like a casket.
No. It's like a certain liquid, right? Isn't
Oh,
there
it's called
something that's like
not dye. It's called
lye.
Lye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
true.
eats bones and shit away.
Yeah.
Dissolves you into liquid.
I think that was in Breaking Bad or something
Yeah,
like that.
they
Yeah,
use
the
that shit.
tub fell through the
Or you
Yeah,
can
ceiling.
feed them to hogs. Supposedly hogs will eat like bone and everything.
Is that from the Tyler Childers song?
Might.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know any of his lyrics, but I just know that hogs will eat anything.
Yeah.
Who has secretly done something very illegal and gotten away with it? Emphasis on very illegal.
Very?
I mean,
I can't say I'm a goody two-shoes, but I do follow the rules. I follow laws.
he does.
Yeah.
I feel like there must be law and order.
Yeah, but there's a bend and give to some things out there, right?
Yeah, if they don't catch you.
I mean, I don't know.
Probably the most illegal thing I've done is smoke weed.
That's not
Okay,
even
we
legal.
got it on
that's,
record.
Now
Yeah,
it's legal,
that's
yeah.
not even illegal.
You got me now.
Throw 'em
That's
away.
just medicine, man.
Y'all
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wait.
now it's
Now the
legal.
feds come in.
So, let him out of prison.
Yeah. I don't know.
What
I
have
don't
you
think
done that's
you-
illegal?
Plenty.
Well, maybe that's a sign that I've gotten away with it.
Yeah, right? I mean, I've many illegal things. Speeding, street racing, drinking underage, smoking weed, selling some things. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to mention.
Selling T-pumps.
Yeah, right? So, maybe me.
Under the table.
Maybe me. I don't know. Shit.
Girlfriend's keeping it secret.
I gotta keep it secret.
Yeah,
I can't
I mean,
be
'cause you
leaking
get
this
away with
stuff,
it.
But I would say honestly, me.
Okay. Well,
We'll
he had
see.
admission.
We're checking the farm.
yeah,
right.
That's true.
Might be 12 bodies out there.
The map is
About to be
hidden in the
13.
ceiling.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week.
Shorter
Wanted to
one
throw
today.
up a reminder that Overcome is now live on the site. It should be landing sometime this week, which is the week of the 5th, July,
Fingers
first
crossed.
week of July. So
you're
if
gonna
you've been,
want a stack pack.
you're
Is
gonna
the
want
stack
to
pack live?
No, it's not yet. I don't want to do that until it's
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
But yeah, once it goes, or once you'll see us post on Instagram once it actually lands here at the HQ. But it is now live to purchase. You can go ahead and snag one, claim one, because they have been moving. We'll throw up the stack pack. Some videos should be posting of that soon because we put together a little bit of content for that. Fucking awesome package we're putting together. Y'all will love it. You'll enjoy it. And yeah, other than that, I guess until next week, y'all. Keep crushing it out there. And
Let us know if you guys have any challenges that you're doing.
Yeah.
You know,
For real.
goals you're trying to hit.
Would love to be able to talk about it and see what we could do to help out, maybe give some insight or advice, you know. That's what we're here for. All right, guys, that's it. This is the All or Nothing Show. We'll catch you all next week. We're out.